The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is back and better than ever on WMIX and WMIXSports.com, featuring Waltonville, Weber Township, Woodlawn, Wayne City, and Sesser-Valier. The showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the showcase starts now.
Welcome into North Clay High School tonight.
Do you farm or operate an agricultural?
Midland Trail Conference tournament will take place as the Woodlawn Cardinals take on the Cisne Runnin Lions. A very pleasant Saturday evening wherever you may be, listening in on AM 940 WMIX or at WMIXSports.com. I'm Denny Czerwinski. We'll be bringing you the play-by-play here on the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car or prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Bring alongside Mike Richardson to do color commentary tonight. And Mike, this is, again, for the fifth year in a row, Woodlawn finds himself in the title game. This time the opponent, the Cisne Runnin Lions, is 16-3. This is what everybody expected when this tournament started this week.
Yeah, you draw the brackets out. Obviously, in a tournament, you want to try to get those seeds correctly. The number 1 and number 2 seeds are playing in this championship game. And 31 wins amongst the two teams in front of us. This team 16, Woodlawn with 15 wins on the season, and haven't played yet in the regular season, and that's been a very anticipated conference game set up, so we're going to get a little taste of this rival early.
Going to get a little taste here as the music starts playing. In fact, the theme for the WWE's Undertaker being played now as Cisne and Woodlawn warm up on the floor in front of us as we sit on the stage, treated once again like royalty here by the faculty, staff, and administration athletic department here at North Clay High School. We need to take a break. We'll come back, and we'll talk some more about this title game and this tournament in general. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. This is the showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Coach House Garages, if you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then the Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Denny Czerwinski with Mike Richardson alongside, sitting on the stage here at North Clay High School. Packed house starting to fill in. Cisne with a nice crowd on the side of the bleachers behind the benches, and Woodlawn, of course, filling in as well here on this January night. And Mike, first of all, the Cisne Runnin Lions, 16-3 on the year, quiet 16-win team, one of the quietest I've heard in a while. They win the Wayne City tournament. They come in the year, they struggled a little bit after that for a couple of games, but have finally found their groove a little bit, got a big 1-point win over Waltonville Thursday night. This team under Adam Ellis starting to find their way a little bit as they move along in this tournament part of the schedule.
Well, their shooting has picked up a little bit. We talked to some of their people earlier, and Atterbury, that's a common name that you heard for the last 3 years as starters, and they can shoot the basketball, there's no doubt about it. And now they've found a big man in Bjorn Firmendahl, and he's about 6'6", 6'7", I guess, something like that. And he scored a few points the other night. Been playing some defense, learning the game a little bit, and he's going to be helpful to them to accommodate not just the physical size of Woodlawn, but Woodlawn's very deceiving in their length. They're a very long-armed basketball team. They guard the passing lanes very, very well, and I'm sure that's going to help the Cisne Runnin Lions out here this evening.
Well, you look at Cisne the other night, Alston Atterbury, a name synonymous with Cisne Athletic Atterbury, he had 13 to lead the way in that Waltonville win for the Cisne Runnin Lions. Atterbury had 9. But Firmendahl didn't score in the first half and came on with 6 in the second half. Really was the key in that game with Cisne in order to put them past Waltonville in this championship contest. So, again, as you said, his size is something this team needed. They had the guard at his size and length of this team. That makes a huge difference for this team.
Yeah, and he got a couple of key rebounds in that stretch. I think there was about a minute 38 to go, had a couple of big rebounds and possibly a block shot or two along the way. But, yeah, his presence is definitely going to help him. Cisne's in the last few years in the conference, I mean, they've been right up there, ranked highly, finishing in the top 3 the last few years from Atterbury. It's getting a lot of offense for them, good shooting from out court. They play a stingy defense. They like to run, just like their nickname indicates. But now we got a little size that maybe they can alter a few shots from Woodlawn, things like that. That's what they're hoping for here this evening.
And that's what they're hoping for. On the other side of the coin, for the 5th year in a row, the Woodlawn Cardinals find themselves in this championship contest. Mike, they battled all comers over the years. Waltonville in year 1, North Clay in another year. Last year, a big crowd here. It's not old hat because you don't ever want to say it's going to happen every year because you never know what's going to happen with injury, sickness, or whatever. This is something these kids, this team, getting into in 2009, didn't probably think they'd have this much success in this tournament, but here they are again for the 5th year in a row.
Anytime the unknown is there and it presents itself, and the fans were the same way, didn't know exactly. I mean, they've heard about, back in the day it was Louisville, now it's Clay City High School. But when they first got in this conference in 2009, you had South Central to contend with, a good baseball program, and they had it going on in this conference. They had a nice run of, memory serves me, 10 out of 12 championships or so the last 12 years. They had their way with things. And then you added Woodlawn, Waltonville, Wayne City, Weber, and Grayville into the mix. Familiarity there, but yet the unknown of the travel with some of these teams up here. And we've made comment of this several times. It's a cliquish conference. I mean, these guys have been together a long, long time. Didn't know how you'd be treated as an outsider, but Woodlawn has been blessed with a run of talent. The coaches really get into this conference in baseball on the women's side and naturally in basketball. Woodlawn definitely now has had some success, and never you want to take anything for granted. But, you know, that confidence has just sort of bred itself into looking to play on this floor, you know, in early January, mid-January here in this conference tournament.
And with that, these two teams will battle again as Woodlawn has only lost one conference game since getting into this conference on 08-09. That was last year at Wayne City. They have never lost a conference tournament game. We'll see tonight if that streak continues, if it can reach 15. We need to step out for a break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about some games around Southern Illinois and some other tournaments as well. You're listening to defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
There's still time to save at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Newell Furniture's store-wide cleanup sale is still in progress with drastic furniture markdowns and extra cash discounts. Save on all Lazy Boy reclining furniture, sofas, Holodean, TV consoles, bedrooms, dining rooms, Sealy bedding, and more. Plus, save 75% off all Christmas items, 50% off select merchandise at the General Store. Newell's in Woodlawn, cleaning up to save you more.
Hi, this is Nina Reitnauer, Relationship Banker with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank has the best of both worlds. We are a locally family-owned bank that can offer you the big bank products and services. Products like free checking, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We have the products and services to meet the needs of your personal and family life in today's world. Stop by any People's National Bank branch and ask about any one of our great products.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the showcase on WMIX.
Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, prize possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Both teams warming up. Big crowd on hand here. Big game for both teams. Obviously, conference tournament championship. And I think as you look at the crowd here, Cisne here feels maybe a little bit of nervous excitement, having an opportunity to win another tournament championship here, but maybe taking their shot at Woodlawn to try to knock them off this pedestal that Woodlawn's been on for 5 years now.
And that's very possible. And you know the day will come when that happens. There's no doubt about it. That's basketball. I mean, that's just the way the ball bounces at times. And this is a golden opportunity. And the thing is, there's only one team that will have that opportunity each and every year that you have a conference tournament. That's the way it is. But that's their turn. And as we alluded to talking on the way over here multiple times of the first year and then the teams preceding that, it's just been a fun ride for the Woodlawn Cardinals, and the opportunity right now for Cisne to make a statement, and not only just for the tournament championship, but also now for that regular season title, with some teams still, undefeated in that area, and still Woodlawn having to go to Cisne and on their floor later on in the year in the conference itself.
Well, the other thing to note of this tournament is there have been 2 games Woodlawn has played. Gabe Owens has 15 three-pointers in 2 games here in this tournament. So this has been one of those where he had struggled late in December, earlier this month, but he has really found his stroke in his tournament, something Woodlawn needs if they want to be successful.
And the regular season game, I was in attendance here. We played here a couple weeks ago, and he knocked down a couple, and I've relived this with several fans. He caught the ball in a switch down in the corner, took a deep breath, and just let it fly. And I mean, nothing but net. And he followed that up with a good game against Aaron, shot about 3 or 4 more threes that went in nicely. And then here against Weber and Oden the other night. So I think his stroke, he has found it here in the conference tournament as well.
Both teams have went to their respective benches. And we will see what happens first. We will do the anthem, it looks like, as both teams are lining up to do the anthem. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineup and the opening tip. You're listening to defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm Reese Barnfield with a look at your next bad weather. Clear and windy for tonight, a low around 29 degrees. Winds could gust as high as 21 miles per hour. Sunny for tomorrow, a high near 37. Partly cloudy and windy for tomorrow night, a low around 19. Mostly sunny for the Martin Luther King holiday, a high near 21 degrees. Windy with gusts reaching 26 miles per hour. Next bad weather from WMIX Mount Vernon, Illinois.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Hi, this is Melody True, Relationship Specialist with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank is focused on providing the best possible customer service and products to meet the needs of our customers. If you aren't receiving the products and services you deserve, maybe it's time to make a change. Change the name of your bank for the last time and make the switch to People's National Bank. People's National Bank, proudly serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC.
Dependable and knowledgeable State Farm agent seeks customers looking for real protection in a long-term relationship.
Look no further. Having one special person for your car, home, and life insurance lets you get down to business with the rest of your life. It's what they do. Combine your homeowners, life, and car policies and save big time. Get to a better state with State Farm agent Scott Owens in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770 for a quote.
The best basketball coverage lives here. This is WMIXSports.com World and WMIX Mount Vernon. Free services from Withers Broadcasting.
People's National Bank. Just how many branches the People's National Bank have? Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com to find a branch near you. Over 100 years old and still growing. People's National Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. The sponsors of the starting lineup tonight. I'll turn it over to Mike Richardson for the starting lineup for this one.
Thank you very much, Danny, and for the Cisne Runnin Lions. They enter tonight's contest with the 16-3 overall record. 2-game winning streak here in the tournament. They're going to start a senior, number 4, Austin Atterbury. His running mate will be another senior, number 24, Eric Powell. 23, Dustin Atterbury. He's also a senior. Rounding out the starting lineup, number 21, Zach Matthews, and number 40, Bjorn Firmendahl. He is also a senior. They have a senior-oriented team, and a couple of guys will come off the bench for them tonight. Have a couple of juniors and sophomore in that bunch as well. The Cisne Runnin Lions are coached by Adam Ellis, and assisted with Lance Inslee. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, they come into tonight's contest with a 15-2 record overall. Ty Coleman back in the starting lineup tonight for this game, a 5'7" senior. A 6'5" senior wearing number 22, Gabe Owens. A 6'1" senior, number 33, Chris Harlow. A junior, 6 foot, number 31, Jason Bateman. And rounding out the starting lineup, he's also a senior, 6'2", number 25, Logan Isaac. The Woodlawn Cardinals are coached by Shane Witzel and assisted by Scott Owens, and those are your starting lineup.
Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking for People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC and equal housing lender. For those of you listening either on AM 940 or at WMIXSports.com on the World Wide Web, you can use that on your smartphone anywhere to listen to us. We're on the social media, on Twitter, at WMIX Sports. We got all kinds of information. We tweet all the time. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. The lineups have been introduced. Both teams are in their last respective huddles of coaching before we get started. The sides are packed. The stage is pretty well filled up. Nice crowd on hand here for this one on a Saturday night in January. From here on out, you play to build your resume. This is a resume maker. Next weekend, 2 weekends from now, the seeds and the pairings come out. This is resume time, Mike, the next 2 weeks. Your last chance to pad your resume.
Oh, absolutely. You look at some teams and how they do their scheduling. You know, you want to make a point right now. You want to get on that 5-game winning streak, 6-game winning streak right after that voting time. So you're right. This is it, and you can add a midwinter title, a conference title here, something like that. Another feather in the cap down the stretch run.
Now, speaking of Cisne, they're wearing their orange uniforms trimmed in blue and white. SLA will give you a little love about Syracuse beat number 1 Louisville today, and Woodlawn will be in their whites trimmed in red and blue.
I give him credit. At least they played on the road. I give him credit.
Yeah, that's no kidding. Syracuse, the only team I know besides Duke that won't play a true road game until January because they're too worried about playing at home and playing somebody that you don't know where they're at, directional and A&M and otherwise. We get ready to go. That cough drop flew by the wayside. It's somewhere down in Mid-America. Isaac will jump center against Firmendahl as we get underway from Louisville. Tip controlled by the Runnin Lions, and that's how this one will begin. With the basketball Lions, Woodlawn, of course, man-to-man. Atterbury with it, throws it right side to Dustin Atterbury. We've got Austin and Dustin. Inside pass goes to Firmendahl. Double team immediately. Stolen away by Harlow. Hakeman on the recovery. Owens will bring it across the timeline. The Cardinals will begin the first possession. Owens to Harlow. On the left wing, goes to the free throw line. Picks up his dribble to Isaac in the left corner. Cutting Coleman. Layup off the glass and in. That's how this one will begin. Woodlawn on top 2-0 here in this championship game at North Clay High School. Cisne the other way. Top of the key with it as Powell leaves it for Austin Atterbury. Out near the timeline, goes to the left. Dribble handoff. That's to Dustin Atterbury. Comes to his right. Now passes to Powell to the free throw line. Shot over Harlow is good. That's what Cisne likes to do. Get their guards open often and shoot early. So it's 2-2 all here. Both teams knock down jumpers. Owens across the timeline. Isaac to Hateman on the left wing. Hateman holds at the waist. Gets it to Harlow over to Coleman on the right side. Coleman holds above his head. Looks, goes left side, Harlow. Long three on the way. It's no good off the mark. Ball hits the floor. Cisne on the rebound. Austin Atterbury will bring it up as he's pressuring the backcourt. Atterbury comes the other way down the side. Kicks it off to Matthews. Shot blocked. Hateman on the rebound. Gets it to Owens. The Cardinals will fly back the other way. Owens into the front court. Open three. Long three up. No good. Rebound off to Firmendahl for Cisne. He'll dribble up into the front court. Right-hand dribble with the sleeve. Down the lane he comes. Shot glass. No good. Rebound Isaac. Isaac gets it to Gabe Owens. The Cardinals go the other way. Owens gets it to Isaac, who beats his other team down the floor. And the Cardinals take a 4-2 lead on the hustle of Logan Isaac.
Good things always happen when you run the floor like that. Never get in trouble hustling.
Firmendahl to the free throw line. Backs it down. Goes to the rim. Wild shot out of control. Gets his own rebound. Hakeman steals it away off of Harlow's hands out of bounds. It'll stay with this Cisne Runnin Lions. You're down a number of credit score. At Community First Bank of the Heartland, your person or business with needs, and through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Side out of bounds coming for Cisne across the way. They have the basketball. That is Austin Atterbury out front. Austin Atterbury between the circles goes right side to Eric Powell. Powell dribbles on that wing as they look. And they throw it out top of the key to Matthews. Matthews back to Powell on the right wing. Powell with it on the dribble. Back to Firmendahl at the right elbow. With the basketball going to the wing, Powell and a handoff out of bounds off of Woodlawn, and it'll stay Cisne basketball. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven here tonight by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Tell Mike and I got to the game tonight. Cisne the trigger in front of us. We sit on the stage. And they trigger it into the right corner to Zach Matthews. Gets it out front to Austin Atterbury. Goes around Coleman, gets to the lane. Hateman sticks his pocket, steals it, throws it to Harlow. Nice play by Jason Hateman. Harlow into the front court on the dribble to Owens on the left wing. Owens a hold at the waist. Woodlawn leads 4-2. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Owens to the top of the key to Isaac on the left wing. To Hateman. Hateman to Harlow over to Coleman on the right side to Isaac in the right corner. Isaac lost the dribble. Now gets to Owens, top of the key on the dribble. Gets to Hateman to Coleman in the right corner, left corner I should say. A man-to-man from Cisne. Harlow for a three up and no good off the mark. Rebound Firmendahl. Firmendahl bring it down, gets it over to the left side, throws it behind the lines. Player number 24, Eric Powell, at the turnover. And Cisne may be playing a little too fast, and Shane Witt will see something here. Too many nerves right now early on for everybody, it looks like.
Yeah, and you might expect that just a little bit right there. I think Woodlawn will take Firmendahl bringing that ball down. Anytime he gets a rebound and he wants to bring it out himself, I think they'll shy away from him, let him bring it down and throw the air and pass like that. He's done a good job on the rebound so far. Woodlawn not setting pitch properly. We've got a good view of it right here. The offense is on the far end of the gym from the stage area, and they're just not following through with picks. Thus, a couple of forced threes here early, and Shane Witzel needs to talk about that. But I'm not sure who they give the timeout to. Coach Ellis was wanting it a 30 timeout as we were looking at theirs, so I'm not sure who the timeout went.
You can put a logo on it. All Stars and Stitches can probably print it for your school, company, or organization. They can even do apparel. See Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, just West Bend High School. Call 435-5555. Woodlawn has the basketball. Owens into the front court to Harlow at the free throw line. Against this, Woodlawn 50 man-to-man. Harlow to the rim, hard, and he's fouled. Chris Harlow with a power move gets to the rim. He'll go to the line, and that's the first foul on Cisne, and that's on Firmendahl, and that might be an attack plan, Mike, for Woodlawn in this game.
Yeah, that was a lot more deliberate offense set right there. Run them cross streams, run that right around the ball screen right there, and Harlow going strong to the basket and knocks down the first free throw attempt.
5-2 Woodlawn on top with 4:36 to go in the quarter. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's done. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. The applause is because Harlow made both free throws. It's 6-2 Woodlawn as Atterbury comes. Goes coast to coast. Blocked. Isaac. Rebound Owens. Foul Atterbury will go the other way. The length of the Cardinals messing with Cisne right now around the rim.
Gabe Owens, nice job right there. Got extended and blocked the shot, pulled down the rebound, and was fouled. A good movement right there. Good footwork by Gabe Owens.
Business-like effort so far by the Cardinals, as you would expect. Coleman to Isaac, swings it around left side to Hateman on the wing. Hateman to Owens, top of the key. 3 on the way is no good off the mark. Rebound goes to Matthews for Cisne. Furmandahl cleans up the mess. Furmandahl gets it up to the right side. That is the foul. Down the lane he comes, blocked. Isaac, foul Isaac. Isaac will pick up the foul. You can't let him come into you, Mike, like that, into your body. You're going to get the foul on that blocked shot more times than not.
Yeah, the footwork was good, but he gave ground a little bit. When he did, naturally, the arms go up and forward. That's what caused the foul. And Powell will be at the free throw line with the pair.
First free throw up and no good by Powell. He'll get another. Remember, we're on the Internet. Go to WMIXsports.com. We have scores. We have a schedule. We have highlights. We have all kinds of things there at WMIXsports.com. We have scores posted nice and neatly by tournament, by game, by day, by night. We have them all there at WMIXsports.com. Great place to learn stuff, watch stuff. Go check it out, WMIXsports.com. Woodlawn on the one of 2 free throws made, now leads 6-3 with under 4 to go in the first. Hateman on the right wing, man-to-man by the Lions as Harlow has it top of the key to Owens. Owens has it tipped out of his hands by Dustin Atterbury. And I like that matchup, especially for Cisne, because Atterbury's quite quick. Might give Owens some trouble.
Very quick right there. And again, if you're not going to set the picks the right way, then it will be a matchup. Gabe Owens trying to get through there, just couldn't get it. Atterbury got another hand on him, knocked it out of bounds. Woodlawn retains possession.
Kennedy and Robinson have checked in for the Cardinals as Isaac and Coleman set out. Harlow on the inbounds on the right wing. Goes baseline, gets it off to Robinson, right block. Couldn't do anything with it, wasn't ready. Dribbles out to the right wing to Kennedy. Kennedy with it on the dribble. Will look. Now gets it to Owens in the corner to Hateman. Hateman holds that the waist. Goes around a Robinson ball screen to the free throw line to Owens on the right side. Cisne's defense really has picked up here. Owens down the lane, throws up a shot block. Rebound in a massive humanity is Kennedy. Gives Robinson to Owens in the corner. Owens inside Harlow, layup good. Boy, Woodlawn just kept attacking, and it's kind of like the quarterback back in the pocket. When he gets 4 or 5 seconds to pick, he's going to pick you apart, and that's what Woodlawn did.
Yeah, and a good jarring pick set right there by Robinson and got Harlow free for that stick back.
Powell with it at the timeline, flustered by Harlow, gets it on the right side to Atterbury, and it's stolen away by Owens. Woodlawn's defense suffocating right now. Hateman gets to the rim to Harlow, shot blocked from behind and a foul. And that'll be on number 4, Austin Atterbury. And that's a little trouble, Mike. If that's 2 on Austin Atterbury, that's Cisne. Oh, no, it's not. That's why it's not trouble, because Zach Matthews picked up the foul. He was down there with him. And that'll send Harlow back to the line.
Well, I'm feeling a little more confident right now on the boards. It looks like they're being very, very aggressive. Got some guys in there that like to set picks and block out the right way. And Woodlawn now are able to run up and down the floor a little bit. See if they can get their offense on track. And Ross Owens makes his way into the lineup. Gabe's going to get a little breather here at the 2:46 mark.
Ross Owens will check in. 9-3 Cardinals by 6. It's a 9-man rotation that Shane Witzel's been using now for this season. Now that Kennedy's back, as Harlow hits 1 out of 2. 9-3 Cardinals by 6. Cisne the other way on the left wing is Powell. He has it on that left wing, gets it to Furmandahl, top the key pass to Atterbury. Left wing with it to Powell. Shot from 15, no good. Rebound Kennedy. Kennedy will get it up to Ross Owens. Gabe is out, so Ross is in the only Owens. He comes top of the key, thought about the shot, gets down the lane, gets to Harlow, left wing, 3 ball on the way for Harlow. Good. 3 goggles go up for Chris Harlow. He has 8 in the quarter, and it's 12-3 timeouts. Cisne and Mike Woodlawn Cardinals look pretty good here early on.
Yeah, confidence now in the shots. But, again, you set them picks, you're freeing up your shooters a lot better. You got a little physical lineup in there right now. Woodlawn don't lose a thing when Gabe goes to the bench with Ross coming in, them long arms as well. He likes to run it up and down the floor, so no hesitation in the offense whatsoever. A little bit more confidence now as we're seeing on this end right here in front of us, the defensive end. That's a good defensive group that Shane Witzel has on the floor right now.
We'll get a scoreboard update at Salem today. Mount Vernon beat Mattoon 64-49. Marion over Salem 54-39. Effingham beat Triad for third place 48-34. At Massac, Tillman beat Century 70-55. Callaway County, Kentucky beat Meridian 82-63. Seventh place at Nashville went to Westland 48-43, and Nashville beat Mascoutah 54-44. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Call 242-3770 to get to a better state. We'll remind you that WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. We play here. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Woodlawn leads 12-3. With it on the right wing is Powell for Cisne as the Runnin Lions try to recoup some offense here. He goes baseline. Now kicks it back out, stolen away by Hateman. Suffocating defense from Woodlawn right now. Not much the Cardinals can give to Cisne. We do have an update to tag on that scoreboard update. Carlisle is your BIT champ. They take over for Pinckneyville, going 5-0. Harlow 3 on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Atterbury. The Indians go 5-0 at Minton, beating Sesser-Valier tonight 56-53. Three ball, top of the key, Atterbury on the way. Short rebound, Furmandahl gets stood cutting Atterbury to the rim, and we got a foul. And I think it's going to be on Ross Owens, and that'll be his first, if that's who it is on. And that's who it is. His first, team's second. Cisne to trigger the inbounds here as we sit on the stage. And Dustin Atterbury will trigger in front of us. Atterbury looks, throws it out top of the key to Powell. Powell down the lane, left glass, good. Nice cutting boom to the basket. He has all 5 Cisne points. 12-5, Cardinals on top by 7. Ross Owens across the timeline. A wave of troops coming in for Shane Witzel. 4 new ones coming in here at the next dead ball. Harlow on the right wing, gets it out top of the key to Kennedy. Kennedy will look now, dribbles out and gets it to Owens. Ross it is, left wing to Harlow, top of the key. Harlow goes down the lane, kicks it to Robinson, right block around Furmandahl, goes up, shot good. Nice move, Robinson against the taller Furmandahl. 14-5 Cardinals by 9, under a minute to go in the first. Atterbury between the circles, on the dribble, guarded by Hakeman. Goes to the left side, dribble handoff, that's to Powell. He'll look and throw it to Paul, who just checked in the ball game. Paul leaves it on the dribble handoff to Atterbury. Dustin Atterbury with it, goes to his left, passes off to Austin Atterbury. The name's synonymous. There used to be some Atterbury from Cisne with Rob Flanagan coach there back in the day. In the 90s. 3 on the way is no good. That's not been in the arsenal here yet for Cisne. Atterbury gets the rebound though. Goes baseline on Hateman, gets to Furmandahl. Ball tips around, Kennedy tipped it out of bounds. Here come the 4 new bodies. Here's a scoreboard update. Johnston City 88, El Dorado 88. They are going into their third overtime at the West Frankfort tournament. To tag on to that, Scott Owens State Farm Agent scoreboard update. If you took the over in that game, you got it covered.
A little fun being had tonight for sure.
No doubt about that.
Cross the line and get it up.
Cisne will bring it up. Ball tip. Phelps had it. Phelps came in with Isaac, Gabe Owens, and Coleman to join Kennedy on the floor, and Phelps almost had a steal. And now Cisne will trigger the inbounds in front of the scorer's table, and their fans are a little quiet. Need to get up and support the Runnin Lions if you're in that orange and blue over here to our left. Atterbury is bringing it across the timeline. Coleman has him. That's a good matchup. Atterbury kicks it right side to Dustin Atterbury. Goes baseline, shot around Phelps short. Furmandahl has the rebound, tips it out. That was left shot, Powell, 15-footer's good. He has all 7 points as the horn expires the first quarter. Woodlawn 14, Cisne 7. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Beth Conrarty to their medical staff. Dr. Conrarty specializes in comprehensive pain management using a multidisciplinary team approach by working with other specialists for optimal diagnosis and treatment of pain. Dr. Conrarty will treat most conditions of the spine, including management of cancer pain. Dr. Beth Conrarty, helping to make life better day after day at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon. Call 618-242-3778.
2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Woodlawn has the basketball in a 14-7 lead. Danny Czerwinski with Mike Richardson alongside as Gabe Owens will bring it across the timeline against the 1-2-2 zone by the Lions. Coleman on the right corner to Phelps. Back to Coleman, top of the key. Gets it to Gabe Owens on the right wing. Three on the way. No good off the mark. Rebound Phelps. Had it lost and Kennedy recovers. Throws up a shot from the block. Got pushed. No foul called. Rebound Cisne. Austin Atterbury. He brings it into the front court. Top of the key. Throws it left side to Paul. Now he dribbles, throws it right wing to Dustin Atterbury. Atterbury comes to the free throw line, charges through Coleman, and a blocking foul on Coleman. And it looks like the first on Ty, the third on the Cardinals. With locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon, Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Cisne the trigger, the inbound. Third foul on the Cardinals, first on Coleman. They get it to Firmendahl in the paint. It is off the foul to the rim, foul Kennedy. We'll see who it is on. It's Kennedy. No. It's on Phelps. Phelps first, team's fourth. And that'll send Eric Powell line to shoot 2. He's been in the offense. He has all 7 points. And only call on Isaac.
Call it on Isaac. That'll be his second. Probably Jake Robinson will be quickly getting back into the lineup, but that did go against Logan Isaac for his second.
Tough call there for the Cardinals in that case, as Isaac has been a stop defensively in this one. Second free throw is good as we play along, as Powell has all 8 points for Cisne. It's 14-8 Cardinals with 7:15 to go in the second quarter. Coleman goes left side to Phelps on a bad pass. He can recover, though, deep left sideline. With the basketball is Coleman. Coleman has it in the corner, back to Phelps on the left wing. He'll throw a right side to Kennedy. Kennedy will throw a 17-footer up. It's off the mark. Coleman rebound weak side, throws up a shot off the glass and in. Ty Coleman's got to be faster and smarter, not the biggest of size, and scores at 16-8 as Woodlawn has this 8-point lead. Across the timeline comes Eric Powell. Powell with it, goes to the left. Goes on a dribble handoff to Dustin Atterbury. Comes back to the right side, leaves it for Austin Atterbury as they play around the perimeter on the dribble handoffs out front. A version of the dribble drive, kind of a cousin version of it. Here's a 3 on the way up and no good. Phelps on the rebound. That'll be a foul. And it's going to be on number 30, Matt Paul, his first team's fourth. As we go along the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's how we got to the game tonight. Also, Community First Bank comes to start a banking relationship with them, or you won't be disappointed. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. Mike right now, stymied defense is right now pushing the offenses out of the way.
Chase Phelps, a great defensive stand out here, got good rebound position. His second rebound off the bench for the Cardinals tonight. We're going to have a shove right here. And
really?
My word.
Owens was coming through, and he was trying to get around people and kind of stumbled, and he got hands out. They called a pushing foul on Gabe Owens, and the official called an offensive foul. And Woodlawn loses the basketball on the turnover. Foul to the Cardinals, and here comes the Cisne the other way. Atterbury, our Powell, up into the front court, throws it over and back, and that's over and back, and Cisne will turn the ball over. Still kind of confused on the call on Owens. He was just trying to go through people. Didn't push anybody. He was trying to cut through bodies.
Shane Witzel a little confused on that as well. That'll be the first turnover on the Cardinals, 6 for the Lions.
Well, that was an interesting call, but as it is, it turned out to be a foul. We'll play along as we move on here. Coleman to Harlow in the corner. 3 ball on the way from Harlow. Off the mark. Rebound comes to Cisne. Across the timeline is Atterbury. Stolen from behind by Kennedy, and Kennedy got a foul late. That's his first team's 6th. Not going to say it wasn't a foul, but it was awful late in the game. Let it that way.
You took the words out of my mouth. That obviously was a foul, but you've got to be a little more quick with the whistle instead of 2 seconds after the fact. I mean, there's 5 steps go in possession here in the offense.
Yeah, that was one of those deals you went, huh? But they keep the basketball, and with it is the Cisne Lions as they play here in this first half. There goes Atterbury to the rim. Dishes off Dustin to Austin. Foul from behind. And they are calling a very tight game, Mr. Mike Richardson, in this one. You are not going to be able to body up in this one. You're going to have to move your feet and play some defense in this.
Yeah, and that was a good set right there by the Lions. They had a back pick right here in front of us, and then nobody rotated over. Harlow got caught, went up with the head fake, but just couldn't get his arms down on ball only, come across the wrist. And Austin Atterbury is at the free throw line.
Yeah, and I believe that's the first points by anybody but Eric Powell for Cisne.
You're correct.
16-9. Woodlawn only with 2 points in the quarter, 5:36 left to go, as Atterbury hits the second, 16-10. 5:36 to go in the first half. Woodlawn leads 16-10 this MTC title game. We'll tell you, with Community First Bank, they have more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here, proud supporters of Jefferson County. Harlow with it on the right wing to Hateman, top of the key. It's a box and one, as the one is on Owens, not the box. That would be impressive. Hateman in the left corner, shot up, no good. Reams in and out. Robinson rebound, glass good. That is where Jake Robinson is going to make his hay this year with this team. Shots and putbacks like that. Up in the front court, Powell at the right wing goes between the circles. Goes out top of the key to Atterbury. Atterbury on the dribble, 5 to go in the first half, as Woodlawn leads Cisne 18-10 with it on the right wing. Hosick now throws it right side to Atterbury. Atterbury goes baseline around Kennedy, around Robinson, dishes off. Nice play. Missed layup, though. Ball tipped around, rebounded, though, by Atterbury. Kept the play alive. Atterbury throws it top of the key to Hosick. Atterbury has it top of the key, goes right side. Dustin Atterbury. Got a couple of them in this game. Brings back the times of Cisne dominating and playing well at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. Rob Flanagan coach there. Long three on the way. It's no good by Atterbury. Robinson with another rebound gets it to Owens. He'll bring it across the timeline. Gabe on the dribble to the right, been quiet. Gets to Robinson in the paint. Layup good. Boy, what a catch by Robinson. Can't teach hands, and Jake made a great catch there. And it's 20-10. Woodlawn has doubled up Cisne.
Oh, what a pass, too. And Jake, good hands, as you mentioned. Able to get his paw on there and lay it right over the rim. Woodlawn now extends their defense a little bit as well.
Ball tipped around. Matthews has it on the floor. They call a reach-in foul. No? Yes? Nope, out of bounds. It'll stay with Cisne. Ross Owens in for Matt Kennedy, as we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by physicians within 30 minutes of your arrival. With a basketball into the left corner, that's Powell with it on the dribble. Gets it out to the left wing, now goes top of the key to Austin Atterbury. Under 4 to go in the first half. Woodlawn leads 20-10 over Cisne. Title game of the MTC. 3 in the corner from Cisne, up and no good. Rebound Hateman. Gets it to Owens. We can tell you, we'll give you a scoreboard update after this. Owens with it to Owens. Ross Owens, 3 on the way. Good! Ross Owens knocks down a 3. The 3 goggles go up. Timeout, Cisne. 3:34 to go in the first half. Woodlawn up 23-10, and the freshman says, big game, who cares?
Lights are on the gym, right? Yeah, get a basketball and just play the game.
He don't care.
Yeah, step back. Just step right up to that line right there. Drop off of him. You can see it. You can see it in his shoulders right here. He squared the thing up and just let it fly. Nothing but net. Woodlawn now 13 points. Biggest lead of the ball game so far tonight. And Woodlawn looked a little bit more relaxed. Sort of a little tense there earlier. Again, the shooting habits of Woodlawn. We've talked about it at length many times. Not hitting from outside. Only 1 out of 8 behind the arc until that one goes down. But maybe that'll free up just a little bit of Woodlawn to get back to work on the inside.
Woodlawn up 23-10 with 3:34 to go in the first half. The Saturday Sports Show is on this morning. It's on every Saturday, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. We have our social media question of the week now at Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. What's your favorite board game to play? Go there and post your answer right now. Here comes Cisne across the timeline. Austin Atterbury with it. On the dribble, guarded by Ross Owens. Atterbury between the circles. Goes right side to Powell. Powell on the dribble to Shermandahl at the right elbow. Gets it to Paul, who should have 17-footer. He's fouled by Harlow, and that's a silly foul that Harlow gives up. His second, team's 8th, and a 1-on-1 for Paul. You just can't foul the jump shooter.
No, you can't foul like that. And he was sort of caught in between, went for the head fake, and didn't know whether to go on up and extend or just try to start blocking out at that time. Sort of went sideways into the shooter, and it cost him a foul, and now also Powell Paul at the free throw line.
Paul at the line will get one more. Second free throw is up and rattles out. Jake Robinson on the rebound, gets it to Gabe Owens. It's Owens and Owens, Robinson, Harlow, and Hateman for the Cardinals. 3 guards and a couple of forwards. As Gabe Owens brings it across the timeline. Goes left side to Robinson to Hateman in the left corner. Hateman holds to Harlow, top of the key, over to Owens. To Robinson in the right corner. One dribble to Gabe Owens, top of the key. Long three on the way. Good! 3 goggles go up for Gabe Owens. His first 3 at 26-11, and just like that, Woodlawn's up 15.
Hey, little brother.
Yeah.
I'm here, too, on these threes.
Yeah, yeah, big brother answered. Here comes Cisne the other way. That's Powell in the corner. Lost it out of bounds. It'll be off of Woodlawn, and it'll stay with Cisne. Are you kidding me? I will say this. Shane Witzel never gets this animated. And I could read the official's lips. He said, I don't know what that was. And Shane Witzel said, I know you don't know, but help him out.
Shane's trying to help. I mean, that's all he's trying to do.
Hey, we're trying to be helpful.
Yep.
Top of the key with it is Atterbury. At the top, near the timeline. On the dribble goes right wing to Eric Powell. Powell with it on the dribble. Top of the key, Robinson on the steal around Firmendahl. Picks up the dribble, looking for help. Gets it, stolen away. Here comes Powell. Down the lane, layup blocked to Ross Owens, rebound Robinson. Firmendahl's all over Robinson. They finally call it. He didn't want to, but Firmendahl fouls. That's his 5th. You're not a number, a credit score, Community First Bank of the Heartland. You're a person or business in needs, and through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you.
That's one of those things where a timeout missed by an official. Shane was wanting to help Robinson out with the timeout there. Didn't get it. He gave up the turnover, but you got another foul, and Jake Robinson, another strong rebound.
Robinson over Firmendahl. Turnaround jumper, no good, and there's 3 on Firmendahl, and they went right after him, Mike. They wasted no time to go right after Firmendahl, and that's his 3rd foul. That's huge.
That was a nice set right there by the Cardinals. You're right. Never wasted any time. Got it across the center line. Knew they were going to run a set directly at him. He took the head fake, went up, and Jake definitely got underneath for a foul, and he's at the free throw line now.
Robinson has 6 points off the bench, make that 7. Been kind of a spark plug here with his play on both ends of the floor.
Well, he's had to step up. Logan Isaac picked up that 2nd foul early and just can't take a chance on him being on the court right now. Get through this first half with this nice lead. Bring him back in the 3rd quarter. Jake Robinson, 7 points, 5 rebounds so far.
First, second shot, Robinson, no good. Rebound goes to Matthews for Cisne. 2:05 to go in the first half. Woodlawn up by 16. Atterbury across the timeline. Dribbles to the left. Leaves it off for Eric Powell. Powell comes back to his right. Couldn't get anything over here. Comes back to the left. Dribble handoff to Atterbury. Atterbury with it. Down, gives it to a cutting Powell to the rim. Shot no good in the foul. And that'll send Powell to the free throw line. You can see where Cisne would cause some people trouble when those cars start weaving in and out.
They do that nicely, and another thing, their head fakes with their shoulders are extremely well for guards.
Mm-hmm.
You get any movement defensively, and you're going to have issues because they make that 2 or 3 step dribble drive right here on this baseline. And you're going to have the bigs come over and help, and that right there, Robinson picked up his first foul.
Heading into the 4th overtime at Frankfort, as Robinson gets the second free throw was missed. West Frankfort, Johnston City, and El Dorado are tied at 95 as they head into overtime. Tied at 95 in overtime. Woodlawn with the basketball, yeah. Kevin Bowen's looking at us like you're crazy. Gabe Owens just hit a 3 as the 3 goggles go up. We'll get back to that score in just a second. 30-12, Woodlawn by 18 with 90 seconds to go. At Frankfort going into the 4th overtime, Johnston City 95, El Dorado 95. If you took the over, you got it covered. Here comes Cisne with a basketball. Goes it on the left wing to Paul. Paul lost on the floor, stolen away Ross Owens. This thing could get away from Cisne quick in this last 60 seconds. Owens, Ross, 3 on the way. No good, off the mark. Getting a little greedy there. Hateman with a rebound. Glass good. Hateman scores. It's 32-12. Cardinals by 20. Things starting to slip here for Cisne in this last minute. Behind the pass, stolen away. Hateman on the back tap, steal from Powell. Gabe Owens has it. Timeout, Shane Witzel. He wants to set up something. And right now, Mike, Woodlawn has Cisne back on their heels.
You got the luxury of taking that 30-second timeout right there with the 20-point lead. And what a defensive effort here by the Cardinals in this second half, only allowing 5 points in the ball game. And I tell you what, the defense footwork has been fantastic. They've fought through picks. They've done a really nice job blocking out with the main thing. Cisne actually, stat-wise, out-rebounded the Cardinals in that first quarter, the Woodlawn's done a yeoman job on the glass here in that second quarter to get those rebound totals back to normal. But the scoreboard's what count. 32-12 Woodlawn right now, 47 seconds. I'm sure they're probably going to go to one right here.
And Woodlawn will come out of this time out. Let's pause for station ID since we're at the bottom of the hour. You're listening to the showcase.
Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Woodlawn has the basketball up by 20, 32-12. Here as we play along in this first half. Hateman has it on the left wing, gets it to Kennedy to Ross Owens on the right side. Owens has it. Down the lane he goes. Robinson from 15, good. Well, I don't know if that's a shot Shane Witzel wanted, but since it went in, he's going to sit down. He has a smile and a feel. Owens has it. Gabe for three from 25 foot, and it goes in. Another shot that counts. Gabe Owens with three. 37-12 Woodlawn on a 5-0 run since the timeout. There's a foul Woodlawn, and Hateman got called his hands in the cookie jar. 2 shots by Woodlawn there. Robinson knocks down a 15-footer. Owens knocks down a 25-footer. Neither one were shots that Shane Witzel wanted, but since they went in, you know how that goes.
Don't you dare. Nice shot. Nice shot. That's what Coach is saying. It's just a rhythm shot, though. I mean, Jake Robinson caught it in rhythm, had his shoulders squared up, and then in the steal, the momentum just carried you on that play right there. You had a guy underneath, let it fly, and Gabe Owen knocks down another three. At Woodlawn, definitely, they're trying to make the statement, not even worried about that third quarter run. They're trying to make that statement right here in this first half.
And this will be a score that'll echo around as Powell makes the first and makes the second. It is 37-14. This score will shock some people for a championship game. There goes Ross Owens to the rim. Watch this. Up, layup, no good at the horn. First half is in the book. Woodlawn 37, Cisne 14. We'll pause for a break. Come back with the Renley College Halftime Show. You're listening to the defending state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm Reese Barnfield with a look at your next bad weather. Clear and windy for tonight, a low around 29 degrees. Winds could gust as high as 21 miles per hour. Sunny for tomorrow, a high near 37. Partly cloudy and windy for tomorrow night, a low around 19. Mostly sunny for the Martin Luther King holiday, a high near 21 degrees. Windy with gusts reaching 26 miles per hour. Next bad weather from WMIX Mount Vernon, Illinois.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Have you ever been traveling out of town and realized you needed cash? Using another bank's ATM can cost you a few extra dollars in fees to get the cash you need. Not anymore. People's National Bank introduces MoneyPass. MoneyPass allows you to use over 23,000 additional ATMs in the United States without any fees. Stop by People's National Bank, visit peoplesnationalbank.com or moneypass.com to find out more information. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC.
What do you look for in a full-size pickup? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Here are some hard facts. The 2013 Ford F-150 can tow a heavier trailer and haul more cargo than any of its competitors. And it's engineered and tested to withstand more punishment. The F-150 is built Ford tough to come through with the capability you expect in this full-size pickup from Ford day in and day out. Right now, you can save $4,500 on a 2013 Ford F-150 Crew Cab 4x4 with the new EcoBoost engine when you finance through Ford Motor Credit. That includes 3 payments on us. Come see any of our sales associates today and drive away in a Ford F-Series or any vehicle at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or log on to FordSquare.com.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Your future is calling. With a GED test and some help from Run Lake College, you can answer the call. The current test expires at the end of 2013, and your scores will expire too if you don't finish and pass the test by then. Don't feel prepared? Don't worry, we can help. Visit finishtheged.com to learn more. Don't miss the chance to turn one small step into your next big opportunity, like college, a better job, and the respect you deserve. Finish your GED by the end of 2013. Questions? Call Run Lake College's Adult Education and Literacy Department today at 437-5321.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Run Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
North Clay MTC Championship. Woodlawn leads Cisne 37-14. Run Lake College can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 degree certificate programs is right for you. Woodlawn leads at the half 37-14. Other scores from around the area as well. We'll start off at the BIT. Oakville beat Sesser-Valier 59-38. Carlisle over Benton 62-41. Hamco lost to Pinckneyville 45-34, and Carlisle beat Sesser-Valier 56-53. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Auto insurance is complex, but Scott Owens makes it simple with friendly advice when you need it and choosing the right level of protection when you need it with the discounts you deserve. Call 242-3770 to get to a better state. We'll take a break and come back with the scoring and stats of this one. Woodlawn leads Cisne at the half, 37-14. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
I've missed 2 points.
There's still time to save at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Newell Furniture's store-wide cleanup sale is still in progress with drastic furniture markdowns and extra cash discounts. Save on all Lazy Boy reclining furniture, sofas, Holodean, TV consoles, bedrooms, dining rooms, Sealy bedding, and more. Plus, save 75% off all Christmas items, 50% off select merchandise at the General Store. Newell's in Woodlawn, cleaning up to save you more.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Run Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. Woodlawn 37, Cisne 14. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside, and defense. Woodlawn 14 points in 2 quarters.
Wow, you better believe it's 7 each. That's what they allowed. Thank you, Danny. And for the Cisne Runnin Lions, they had 10 turnovers. That was one of the issues for them right off the bat. That stifling defense from the Woodlawn Cardinals, very impressive. For most of that first half, 3 of 10 regular shooting, 0 for 5 behind the arc, a total of 3 out of 15. That's 20%. You go to the free throw line 12 times, convert 8, 67% free throw shooting. Had 12 rebounds, 11 individual, 1 team rebounding. Furmandahl leading the way there with his 4 rebounds. In the scoring column, they have 3. Paul, 1 out of 2 free throwing. Austin Atterbury, he had a couple of free throws for his 2 points. And Eric Powell came to play, got off to a real good start. 3 out of 5 from the field, and he converted 5 out of 7 free throws for his 11 points of 14 for the Cisne Runnin Lions in that first half, and for the Woodlawn Cardinals. They only had 2 turnovers, very clean first half by them. Got the rebound total up with that good defensive team they put on the floor at midway point of the second quarter. Jake Robinson, what a beast on the glass tonight. 7 rebounds off the bench of the 16 of the Cardinals. They're 9 of 14 regular shooting. They step out behind the arc and shoot up 13 times, knock down 5. Their overall shooting night, 14 out of 27, 52%. Go to the free throw line 4 out of 6 times, 67% shooting there. And they place 7 guys in that 9-man rotation here. They've got 7 guys in the scoring column. Ross Owens with the 3 off the bench. Logan Isaac had a nice start to a ball game with his 2 points and a rebound, but got into foul trouble. 2 points for Jason Hayden on a nice stick back. Ty Coleman, a couple of steals, 2 out of 2 from the field on layup for 4. 8 points for Chris Harlow. He cashed in 3 out of 4 free throws with the deuce and a 3. And the co-leaders in scoring, Gabe Owens, he hit his last 3 shots of the first half, all behind the arc, probably average distance about 24, 25 feet, something like that. He has 9 points on those 3 shots. And Jake Robinson off the bench, not only leading the defensive charge from the Cardinals, but also that rebound total of 7, as we mentioned. He is tied with Gabe Owens in co-leadership in scoring in the first half at his 9 points, as Woodlawn leads 37-14 at the half.
37-14 at the half. Rend Lake College offers over 100-degree certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands. We'll take a break and come back. Second half on your way. Woodlawn leads Cisne 37-14. You're listening to defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Drive home the savings. Get the auto insurance protection you need at a price you can afford. When you get a car insurance quote, your State Farm agent Scott Owens will help you get all the discounts you deserve and give you 3 different package options to choose from. Or you can customize your coverage so it's the perfect fit. With all this, it's clear why more drivers trust State Farm more than any other auto insurer. Get to a better state. See Scott Owens on 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Let's get a Scott Owens State Farm Insurance scoreboard update just for those of you listening in the stands here at North Clay on your smartphone. At the West Frankfort Invitational, in 4 overtimes, El Dorado beat Johnston City 101-100. Carmi beat Fairfield and Carmi by 55-52. We'll scroll down the list. Let's get some other boys scored. Dupo beat Murphy at the Sparta tournament 31-30. Over here at the LIC tournament, northeast of here, Casey Westfield beat Oblong 69-56. At the Carbondale girls tournament today, Mascout over Marion 47-36 consolation. Third place Collinsville over Massac 41-36. Mount Vernon lost to Carbondale 45-39. And just completed the consolation championship. Mount Vernon beat Marion 39-36. Talk to your neighbors and talk to State Farm agent Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service plus discounts like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. He's here. He's coaching.
Yeah. He's in a huddle right now, matter of fact, as the horn sounds, and we're about 10 seconds away from the start of the third quarter.
Huddling up on insurance, and just did. Rams win 39-36. Rams win 39-36. Yes. Oh, yeah. So we help some of our median brethren here. Help us out. We're trying to help everybody out. 39-36, Mount Vernon wins. El Dorado beat Johnson City in 4 overtimes, 101-100 in the offensive special. Here we start the second half. Woodlawn leads 37-14. And going to the rim on the block. Okay. That's Owens first. There's Kevin Bowen. He's back from the hospitality room, I'm sure. Kevin Bowen wants to know, I'm sure. Johnson City's lost El Dorado 101-100 in 4 overtimes. 4. He had the over, folks. He's going to get something out of this. Furmandahl has it on the inbound. He's at the left elbow, gets it to Atterbury as he plays. That last foul was on Owens, his second, team's first. Throw it in, Hateman steals. Defense has been suffocating here tonight from Woodlawn, and the Cardinals come the other way on their first offensive possession. With the basketball, Owens with it, throws it right side to Coleman. Coleman holds above his head, gets it to no one, goes on the pass to Harlow in the post, goes up strong, foul Furmandahl. Harlow go to line to shoot 2. Furmandahl will probably go to the bench with 4 fouls.
Yeah, I mean, you can look back at your opponent after you foul him, but it still goes as a foul, and that'll send him to the bench. Paul will be back into the lineup. Chris Harlow now will be back at the free throw where he spent 4 times there in the first half.
And Harlow knocks that one down. He's got 9 points. Game-high tied with Gabe Owens and Jake Robinson here in this one. Robinson comes in for Isaac. Isaac got a finger to the eye or something. He's messing with a contact. He's talking to Coach Witzel over there. His left eye, he's kind of looking around. He's all right. I'm sure he'll be back in. Harlow rattles home the second. He goes in double figures. First one for the Cardinals. He has 10. It's 39-14 Cardinals on top here in the third quarter. That is Powell with it. Throw it. Stolen away. Another turnover. Robinson to Harlow. Harlow's going to have to beat 4 orange shirts. Misses the layup. Hateman rebound. Lost it. Paul with the steal. He comes the other way. Gets it up. Stolen away. Owens. Golly, Woodlawn's everywhere. I know there's only 5 of them on the floor, Mike. That seems like there's more than that. Gabe Owens will bring it across the timeline with 6:50 to go in the third quarter. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's how we got to the game. Coleman with it, left wing Owens. 17 threes in this tournament so far. Actually 18, I should say. Owens backdoor cut Harlow to Robinson. 15-footer up, no good. Ball rebound around. What do we have? Really?
I think the disgust on the face looks like it's going to be Justin Hateman over the back sandwiched in between 3 running lines. I think that is the correct call.
That's a guilty by association of distance. That's a guilty by association of distance. Now we got a referee talking to the Woodlawn bench. No idea why. Oh, well. And Woodlawn's up by 25. With the basketball is Atterbury to the right side. That's to Dustin Atterbury, top of the key. Gets on a left wing tip, and we got a foul. Well, what do we have? I have no clue on that one. That's going against Cisne. That's going against Dustin Atterbury, his first team second. I didn't see that one.
I didn't either. That was just a play fighting through a screen. I'd never seen the elbow whatsoever. That'll definitely go as a turnover, number 4 already on Cisne here in this start of the third quarter, and I didn't see it at all.
No, I didn't see that call at all. Harlow has it on the left wing for the Cardinals and pick and roll Robinson. Well, does that play work? But Robinson missed the layup. Hateman gets the rebound. Hateman has to track it down to Harlow. I didn't know the pick and roll still worked. Harlow to Owens, top of the key. Gabe comes down the lane. Got away with the travel, gets to Harlow. Layup glass, no good. Harlow goes to the ground. Robinson rebound, steps on the baseline. And it'll be Cisne ball going the other way. You're not a number of credit score. Community First Bank of the Heartland. You're a person or business with needs, and through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Got to write the note to someone else. And Cisne will have the basketball.
We have a cast of thousands.
Oh, we do here. We appreciate you listening on AM 940, as well as WMIXSports.com. And Cisne has the basketball. With the basketball is Austin Atterbury. Austin Atterbury has it, now holds and stolen away by Coleman. Coleman will bring it the other way. The Cardinals' defense continues just to clamp down. Hateman thought about the three, gets it to Isaac on the post. They'll play a little two-man game here on the right side in front of us. Coleman Owens, that's Ross on the left wing, Isaac in the corner. Harlow, 3 on the way, left wing up, no good, rebound. Cisne. Powell with the basketball, has it back tap, stolen away. With it is Cisne across the timeline. Atterbury goes to Dustin Atterbury to the rim, layup, good. Nice move, Dustin Atterbury. His first points of the game. 39-16, Woodlawn by 23. Coleman will bring it across the timeline. Top the key with it, goes left side. Hateman curls to the rim, pass Isaac, bounce shot, good. Boy, what a nice play. Woodlawn team sharing the basketball, 41-16. Cardinals on top by 25. Austin Atterbury across the timeline on the dribble. As he dribbles and holds, is this kind of the atmosphere? It's kind of quiet here.
It is really. Woodlawn took the crowd out of this thing early and often in that first quarter, and it carried over in that nice stretch of the second quarter.
Atterbury, Dustin, shot 15, rattles in and out. Coleman on the rebound. I'll get back to that atmosphere in just a second. Coleman will walk it up. It was a nervous excitement. Last year, North Clay was ready to go from the get-go early. Cisne was here nervously anticipating this. When they didn't get out to a quick start, they kind of backed out a little bit and got quiet.
Yeah, it did. And I think the physicality of Woodlawn's in, they sort of smelt that. And, boy, they went in attack. They were in attack mode the whole second quarter, and it showed on the scoreboard.
Owens to Harlow, down the lane, kicks it to Isaac. Isaac in the lane, shot from 13, rattles in, and that's a nice to see Logan Isaac knock down that mid-range jumper. 43-16 Cardinals by 27. With the basketball, Cisne comes the other way. Down the lane is Austin Atterbury. Atterbury with it. Gets it underneath to Paul. He's fouled. Boy, Paul's been really a pain in on Woodlawn's side tonight. Getting inside off the bench. He's a nice little player.
Yeah, he's been active underneath, and he's worked the baseline very, very well. He'll be at the free throw line. He's also a senior. He converted 1 out of 2 free throws in the first half.
He will be at the line. Is Paul? He missed the first free throw. He'll get another. Woodlawn leads 43-16. Need T-shirts, hoodies, Letterman's jackets, or any type of apparel for your school, organization, or business? See Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, just west of Benton High School. Call 435-5555. Also, as that free throws missed, we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Harlow to Coleman in the left corner. Drives baseline, cut off back to Harlow, top of the key. Harlow with it. We'll go to Isaac. Jump shot, mid-range left side. Nothing but the bottom of the net. It's 45-16. As Joe Dean Jr. would say, string music being played by Logan Isaac from the mid-range.
Yeah, and he has worked on that shot over the years, and I'll tell you what, that's his range, and the young man knows it as well.
3 ball, no good from Cisne. That's Atterbury. Rebound goes to Harlow, to Ross Owen. Woodlawn runs the other way. Another set of Cardinals coming in. Owens in the lane to Harlow. Top of the key, 3 on the way. No good off the mark. Rebound Cisne. Dustin Atterbury bringing it into the front court. Goes left side to Austin Atterbury. Fakes 2 Cardinals out. They fly by. He scores. Austin Atterbury has 4. Fourth point of the quarter. It's 45-18. Cardinals on top by 27. Ross Owens whip it to Coleman. Top of the key. There's another shot. Good. Oh, my goodness. Woodlawn has to be absolutely frustrating to scout. 13 different options. They run different things. Those curl cuts from everywhere.
Well, the picks has been a lot better. We talked about that earlier in the broadcast, and the picks got really, really strong, let's say. Mm-hmm. They set them the proper way midway in that second quarter to present time here, and that's freed up these shooters. And Woodlawn's got a lot of three-point shooters, but they've got a lot of kids that can knock down that 12 to 15-footer we've seen here. That last shot from Coleman and all 3 Isaac's field goals here in this second half.
And we remind you with locations tonight at Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. First Bank, Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Powell has it on the left wing. They go inside, and dribbling out of that mess is number 32 is not in the book, of course. So we'll put him down, find that name out later. Down the lane comes Powell. He's fouled. That's the 5th on Woodlawn, and let's see who that foul's on. That's on Phelps. That's his first.
Trent Thomason.
Didn't have that name. I know why, because I looked off somebody's scorebook the other night that didn't write his name down. I won't mention names we work with. Underneath the basket's Atterbury. Phelps steals, but Powell's going to retrieve in the backcourt for Cisne. 1:55 to go in the third. Woodlawn leads 47-18. Powell across the timeline. Powell with the dribble. We'll go to Cisne later on this month, or maybe in February when Waltonville plays. They're looking forward to another trip to Cisne. Kevin Bowen usually cooks a lot of food for us when we go over there. But we'll see if he helps us out. We look forward to going over to Cisne. We've had a lot of good times there. Now we got another foul. Is that going to be on Chase Phelps trying to fight through a screen? Yeah, Chase Phelps. That's the 6th Woodlawn foul. That's one thing that concerns you in this case.
Yeah, over 10 in the first half, and now 6 already here with still 1:32 to go in the third quarter, whole quarter to go.
And Cisne will bring in the ball in the front court. Austin Atterbury with a basketball. 1:29 to go in the third. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. What a great way on the social media. Also on Twitter, @WMIX Sports. 2 good ways to follow us and find out information all the time. Layup up, no good by Eric Powell. He gets his own rebound shot short. Rebound goes to Dustin Atterbury. Dribbles back out. Cisne will try it again. With the basketball, down the lane. Kennedy with the foul on the shot. And that's the 17th foul. Woodlawn's right now, Mike, maybe a little lackadaisical on the defensive end, giving one too many shots here to Cisne in this case.
And, let's be honest, they're intelligent young men out there on the floor that they sort of peek at that scoreboard now and then, and you're looking at a 29-point lead. And, there's no need to get hurt right now and things like that. And sometimes those things happen. There's going to be a loose ball that might just roll around on the ground a little bit. Now, this game's a lot tighter. You'll see some white-shirted bodies on that ball. But right now, just sort of get this thing over with.
Yeah, it's one of those deals they're playing, and both teams will sub some more people. We'll see a JV game contest here in a little while. Gabe Owens brings it across the timeline, left side to Logan Isaac. Boo, backdoor cut, missed Kennedy. Couldn't get it to him. Back to Gabe Owens on the left wing. Owens to the rim, box, baseline, glass good. Boy, that was nice. Gabe goes into double digits with 11. 49-19 Cardinals by 30. Wow. Didn't expect this driving over here tonight. Austin Atterbury between the circles. Comes to the left on the left wing. That's Powell. Powell will dribble on that left side. And that is Atterbury. Throws it to Austin Atterbury from Dustin. Austin goes to the lane. Kicks in the right corner. That's Powell. He retrieves it with 22 seconds. Powell will have it. He'll dribble around to the free throw line. There's a shot. We got a foul. Who's that on? This is what Woodlawn's going to run into, Mike. You're getting a little sloppy reaching defensively, sending Cisne to the free throw line a little too much for the liking of Shane Whistle, I'm sure.
Well, I guess they're going to get Kennedy on that one in a reach in. That'll be his third.
First free throw up by Atterbury is good. He'll get another. 49-20. Woodlawn on top here in this one. Second free throw is up and also good. And it is all Woodlawn here tonight at North Clay. They're going to win unless something crazy happens. Their fifth MTC title in a row. Into the third quarter coming. Isaac Owens in the corner with 4, with 3, with 2. Owens gets to the rim. He got pushed with 0.9 seconds left. That's a foul on Cisne, their third. And they've got 0.9 seconds left, and Woodlawn will have a chance to get a shot off as that foul was on. Dustin Atterbury, his second. And Woodlawn will have to inbound the ball quickly. Ross Owens looks, gets it to Owens. Gabe for a 3. No good. Into three quarters, Woodlawn 49, Cisne 21. When we come back, we're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
There's still time to save at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn. Newell Furniture's store-wide cleanup sale is still in progress with drastic furniture markdowns and extra cash discounts. Save on all Lazy Boy reclining furniture, sofas, Holodean, TV consoles, bedrooms, dining rooms, Sealy bedding, and more. Plus, save 75% off all Christmas items, 50% off select merchandise at the General Store. Newell's in Woodlawn, cleaning up to save you more.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Danny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson here at North Clay High School. Title game in the MTC Tournament. Woodlawn leads 49-21. Cardinals with a basketball. Owens across the timeline. Right side to Ross Owens. Ross from Gabe as they're both on the floor. Ross with a basketball to Logan Isaac. Isaac to Gabe Owens on the right wing. He's covered up. Gabe checks it up, gets it to Ross. Ross with it, looks for a backdoor cutter. Logan Isaac, 15-footer this time short. Rebound goes to Cisne. Matthews has it, gets it up by Atterbury. Harlow going to check in the next dead ball. Atterbury with it, that's Austin. Goes inside to Furmandahl, who's been a non-factor with foul trouble. Atterbury goes baseline, back out left wing. 3 ball on the way from Atterbury's no good. Rebound Logan Isaac. There he is again, cleaning up the glass. It's the basketball. Ross Owens in the lane to Logan Isaac to Gabe Owens. They'll slow it down, set it up. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. As Woodlawn has the basketball. Phelps to Kennedy, top of the key. We are taken care of here at North Clay. One of our favorite spots to do ball games along the trail. Phelps with it to Owens at the timeline. He'll set up. Woodlawn's going to run some clock here. Isaac underneath the Phelps, stolen away. Here comes Matthews. Matthews with the basketball down the lane, jump stop, got away with the travel. No, he didn't. With locations in 9 in Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon, Mount Community First Bank of Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Mike? 7.25 defensively will help you out in the long run in this case.
Well, if they hold serve, we know how many points Cisne is going to have at the end of the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, folks, that's Woodlawn's first turnover in that second half so far this evening. 3 in the game. And Woodlawn's just clicking on all cylinders tonight.
Hateman to Gabe Owens on that left wing. He'll launch a three-pointer on the way. It's good. 3 goggles go up. Woodlawn's up 52-21 with 6:26 to go, and Woodlawn's going to get a little run here in this quarter, and then the subs are going to come fogging in off Shane Wentzel's bench. As Austin Atterbury brings it across the timeline, he'll throw it right side to Eric Powell. Powell with it. Cross. Now layup up and in. That's to Austin Atterbury. Nice look. And it's 52-23. Owens will bring it across the timeline. He'll go with it right side. Remember, the Saturday Sports Show was on this morning. It's archived, WMIXsports.com. You can listen to what we talked about in the interview. Logan Isaac shot, no good. Hateman on the rebound. There he is again. Hateman, Isaac, Coleman will leave it. Oh, faked out his defender, goes to the rim, got cut off that time, gets it to Owens. Owens on the right side, that's Gabe, because Gabe and Ross have played a lot here together tonight. Isaac with it, left wing to Hateman. Hateman with it. Now out the right side to Coleman in the right corner to Logan Isaac inside Harlow. Layup is no good. Play works to perfection, except for the missed layup. Austin Atterbury comes their way in the front court, double team. Now gets it to Dustin Atterbury. Down the lane, block Owens, fouls somebody in a white jersey. Now I do like what Cisne does, as Isaac gets the foul. I do like what they do with Atterbury and Powell. Mm-hmm. That's a dandy little 3 guards they have there that can really cause people problem with their speed and accuracy.
0 for 7 behind the arc for the Running Lions tonight from that guard combination, but you can see where they could cause havoc, on some defensive team. Woodlawn has done a lot better job not letting them get away and, keeping on the floor, getting good defensive help, not going for the head fakes and causing them to maybe shoot out of rhythm just a little bit.
Dustin Atterbury makes one. Did he make them both?
He made them both.
Made them both. 7. That's right. I couldn't read my own writing. 52-25 with 5:15 to go in the game. If you're not a number of credit score, Community First Bank of the Heartland, you're a person or business with needs, and through the good and the bad, Community First Bank will stand by you. Harlow missed the mid-range jumper and shakes his head. Can't believe he didn't fall. Atterbury gets the ball to the front court. Coleman cuts him off, turns him to his right. Now gets Dustin Atterbury, 15-footer, no good. Rebound Owens. The legs are gone for Cisne. A lot of shots been left short here in the last 4 or 5 minutes of this one. And Owens will bring it across the timeline. Thumbs down, as you can hear that, clear as day. Owens to Sean Hodge, who checked in. Sean Hodge is run into by Fermandahl. And Fermandahl, Mike, was a factor against Waltonville. Had 5 fouls tonight, no points for a show for his effort here tonight.
No, and if you're going to get your 5th one, you want to make it count for something underneath. And, well, that was just a head fake by Sean, got him up, and, that's going to be his 5th foul. Has the ball game tonight. Didn't score, but had 4 rebounds in tonight's contest.
Gabe Owens will trigger in front of us. Goes out top of the key to Coleman. Coleman holds and leaves it for Gabe Owens. Nope. Shea fakes 2 defenders. Coleman to the rim. Layup no good. I hope he could have finished. It was a nice little play. Kind of like a midline option read. Into the front court, Austin Atterbury on the dribble between the circle. He'll dribble down the lane, goes between 2 defenders, and scores. And a foul. What a nice move by Austin Atterbury to the rim. And again, I do like the guards that Cisne has on this team.
Well, very aggressive right there to the basket, drops the shoulder. Had his advantage. That's the one thing that's okay. You can't ever get a charge like that. If you go strong and lean into that guy when you've got at least a shoulder in front of him, he's going to try to convert to the old-fashioned 3-point play.
And does. Remember, we're on social media as well. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We're also on Twitter at WMIX Sports. You can follow our website, WMIXsports.com. We have all kinds of information there as well. www.WMIXsports.com as Atterbury picks up his 2nd. That'll be the 5th on Cisne. They'll trigger the inbounds underneath below us. Saturday Sports Show, of course, was on this morning. It's on every Saturday on the AM 940 WMIX as well as at WMIXsports.com. 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Hateman on the right wing. Gets it to Coleman underneath. Goes up. Now passes Harlow. Left block. Gets room. Gets space. Harlow missed the leg. Gets it on board. Puts it back up. No good. Tipped around backboard. Rebound goes to Powell for Cisne. Powell bringing it up to off Atterbury across the timeline. Under 4 to go. Woodlawn leads 52-28. Atterbury on the left wing. Shane Witzel's going to start picking people up one by one. Down the lane goes Eric Powell, and there's another foul. Powell go line and shoot 2 as the, excuse me, all choked up with the number of fouls that have been called here tonight, Mike.
Hang in there, big fella. Hang in there. You got about 3.5 to go. Clear. You got time. I've
made it all game up until the end. Now I'm getting made fun of here in front of me. I know. I got you.
You want us to open that door again like we did last night?
Well, I've done enough cough drops. They probably would commit me at this point. As Powell hits that first, as I got a fake tear in front of me about my white. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound goes to Jake Robinson. 52-29, Waltonville wins third place, but Woodlawn is up 52-29 here. Owens to Aitman, to Coleman in the corner. Coleman with it, goes right baseline. Dribbles back out. 3 on the way, or 2. That's another 3. 3 goggles go up. Couldn't see where his feet was. Shielded. 55-29. Owens has 5 3-pointers tonight. That's not a bad week's work. 23 pointers in 3 games.
That's a pretty good little average right there. And it might have one left in him here before he gets taken out.
With it on the left side, Owens was going for the steal. Couldn't get to it. And down the lane goes. Hosick got cut off. Gets it back out to Atterbury. To Paul. He'll go down the lane over Robinson. Shot good. That shot rattles in. Matt Paul, the man of 2 first names, 55-31. Owens will bring it across the timeline with 2:50 to go in the game. Owens with it. Now to nobody. Hateman turned his head. It's stolen away by Eric Powell. Powell goes the other way. Owens fouls him, and Powell will go line to shoot 2 with 2:44 to go in the game.
That might have been a foul for Gabe Owens. It's like, hey, Coach, I'm tired. I'm done. I've done my work. I've never lost in this tournament. And I'm sure he's coming out right now, I would say, the way it looks. First free throw up and in by Eric Powell. Like we said, we'll see Cisne in February. When Waltonville makes that trip to Cisne, we're going to do that game. We'll tell you you're not a member of Credit Score Community First Bank of the Heartland. You're a person of business with needs. And through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Scores are always going on Twitter at WMIX Sports, and that Twitter feed runs constantly. Everything we tweet will run constantly on WMIXsports.com. We'll have a complete scoreboard update at the end of the night, but we always have that Twitter feed rolling, so everything we tweet will show up there score-wise. Phelps with it in the left corner. Ball set out of bounds and a foul by Austin Atterbury. Woodlawn still not in the bonus left. Trigger inbounds in front of us. Stay tuned for the Sesser-Valier post-game show. Scoring and stats, Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. And a little celebration as Woodlawn will win another MTC Tournament title. Sean Hodge will inbound the ball. Woodlawn right here in front of us on the end of the stage.
Sean Hodge shot good. Sean Hodge gets into the scorebook. And it's 58-33. Woodlawn by 25 with 2:20 to go. Ross Owens going to check back in. He'll come in for Brother Gabe probably, or Jason Hateman. Crosses the way is Atterbury. Atterbury with it on the right side. Atterbury leaves it now for Hosick. Hosick with it. Will dribble to the right. Now they'll dribble around the perimeter with 2 minutes to go. Down the lane goes Atterbury. That's tipped and a foul on Robinson. And Atterbury go line and shoot 2. If the reservations early, you're going to get canceled because game's running a little bit over with all the free throws here in the second half.
There's been a bunch of them right now. We'll bear that out here at the end of the ball game with some stats as Ross Owens getting ready to come in after the first free throw. First free throw from Atterbury's up and in. Cisne's made some free throws. They are a pretty good free throw shooting team. There goes Gabe Owens, his last game in this tournament. Not a bad career. Went 12-0. Not bad. Pretty good numbers. Woodlawn's going to win 15 in a row in this tournament. Second free throw by Atterbury is up and also in. Mount Vernon won the consolation championship tonight, beating Marion 39-36. That's the third time those two teams have played. They'll play a fourth. It's a wholesale change here. Hateman out of the game, gets an ovation. Into the game is Logan Wallerman. So we have Chase Phelps, Ross Owens, Sean Hodge, Logan Wallerman, and Jake Robinson for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Under 2 to go in this one. Woodlawn leads 58-35. And Woodlawn has the basketball until then. It's stolen away by Noah Conrad. That's another name that used to bandy around the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament back when. Noah Conrad with it, and with a baseline jumper to Hamilton, it's no good. Ball tipped around, rebound, goes to Thomas. He puts it up and in.
Trent Thomas got a little hop in his step. Timeout Woodlawn as Shane Whistle's going to get in some more players. Austin Ballard, Brett Harris, and number 10, which is not Ryan Richardson.
No, that's Mr. Renault.
Mr. Renault.
Parker Renault.
Parker Renault. You put names in the book, what was listed, and then Coach Whistle comes. Parker Renault into the game, number 10. Yeah, I'll get 21. 21 is Brett Harris. We try to help everybody out around here. We're like that. We'll be nice and help anybody out we need to. Parker Renault with it on the wing. Throws it inside to Ballard. Spin move off. Ooh, that's a good post move, and he'll go up and foul. Wow. Not like a little freshman coming in your first conference tournament game and putting a post move like that on.
He's worked on that shot, and that's been falling in freshman, sophomore games and JV games, and he's worked on that shot on that baseline. A very strong young man for freshman.
Played on the Class S state title team last year at Woodlawn Grade School. Ballard hits the first. He'll get another. 59-37. Well, the 5-peat here happening tonight as a second free throw up by Ballard is in. That's good to see a freshman in the book. 60-37 with 1:18 to go in the game. Nice to have that going on as Woodlawn will win a 5th in a row here at the MTC, the 5-peat. Not sure if that's copyrighted. Pat Riley will let me know later on. Conrad with it. I think that's the number Conrad wore back in the day, too. With it is Thomas, left baseline. I like him. He dishes off to Simmons. Shot blocked. Here comes Sean Hodge on the rebound. Sean Hodge underway. We're under a minute to go. Hodge down the lane. Down the lane he goes. Gets it to Ballard. He goes baseline. Shot up. He's not scared. I like that. Rebound goes to Massey. Massey is fouled from behind by Harris. We'll go shoot some more free throws at the other end. Let's get some scores in while we're at it. Halftime at Carmi. Harrisburg leads Mount Vernon, Indiana, 48-32 at the half. Oh, let's go through some scores here. Mount Vernon beat Marion tonight 39-36. Effingham beat Triad in the third-place game 48-34 as the first free throws missed. At the West Frankfort Invitational in 4 overtimes, El Dorado beat Johnston City 101-100. That's the score of the night so far. Dupo beat Murphy at Sparta 31-30. That scoreboard update is both free throws are missed, sponsored by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Cisne has the rebound, turns it over with 41 seconds to go. The Woodlawn Cardinals will win the Midland Trail Conference Tournament for the 5th year in a row. That's a shocking surprise to me. Didn't see that happening when Woodlawn got in this tournament with the likes of South Central and otherwise in this conference. With the basketball, the Cardinals have it. Brett Harris, 3 on the way, is no good off the mark. Rebound comes to Sean Hodge in the left corner at 20 seconds to go. Hodge with it on the dribble. Tries to get around his man down the lane, turn around 15-footer up, no good. Rebound goes to Cisne. Renault couldn't get the rebound as Parker got in there. Now ball still on the way. Hodge foul. Goes to Massey, and Woodlawn will shoot some free throws. Sean Hodge will walk down on this end and shoot some free throws as the Cardinal fans to our right rise up, and they will be the tournament champs.
It's been a nice run. It's been a start to this conference since 2009, as we alluded to earlier in the broadcast this evening. And nice way to cap this tournament off here tonight.
Good way to cap it off is Woodlawn missed a free throw. Ballard got the rebound. He'll go shoot another couple of free throws as he was fouled. As Austin Ballard will go to line and shoot 2. Yeah, Austin Ballard shoot 2. And he'll shoot the free throw, and up and in, he'll get another. I know what you're saying. I'll get to you on the break. 61-37 now. Woodlawn on top. Second free throw up and in. Ooh, big man with free throw skills. Watch out. 62-37.
Just showing a little younger talent up here for the tournament.
Cisne with a final shot at the horn. Sean Hodge will rebound. Final score tonight. Woodlawn 62, Cisne 37. That will be a 5-peat for the Woodlawn Cardinals. We'll take a break. We'll come back with a Sesser-Valier postgame show. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm Reese Barnfield with a look at your next bad weather. Clear and windy for tonight, a low around 29 degrees. Winds could gust as high as 21 miles per hour. Sunny for tomorrow, a high near 37. Partly cloudy and windy for tomorrow night, a low around 19. Mostly sunny for the Martin Luther King holiday, a high near 21 degrees. windy with gusts reaching 26 miles per hour. Next, rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Face it, life can be very complicated. You need to simplify, streamline, and save time wherever you can. Life just got simpler at People's National Bank. Now get your monthly account statements online at peoplesnationalbank.com. If you're looking for a convenient, faster, and safer way to receive your monthly bank account statement, sign up for online statements available through People's Online Internet Banking. The next time you're online, go to peoplesnationalbank.com and simplify your life. You deserve it.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters. And check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
The technology in the 2013 Ford Fusion keeps you connected with the world and with your car. Hi, Roy Schmidt Ford dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Available sync with My Ford Touch allows you to keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road while you play your favorite music, control the interior climate, and make or receive phone calls, and receive turn-by-turn directions. The new suspension system delivers a smooth ride, and for peace of mind, the available intelligent all-wheel drive system gives you traction when you need it most. Already affordable, you can save $1,000 in retail customer cash on a 2013 Fusion with a 2.5-liter Duraltech inline-4 engine at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and see all of our inventory online at fordsquare.com.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Sesser Auto Body pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Sesser Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have collisions, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Woodlawn wins their fifth straight MTC Tournament title tonight. The 5-peat is on. Woodlawn beats Cisne tonight 62-37. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside, as the Woodlawn Cardinals are getting the spoils and the trophy and the pictures here tonight, actually the plaque. And we'll pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game later in this post-game. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Woodlawn now goes to 15-0 in this tournament, and they have not lost a game since they got in this conference in 08-09. We'll take a break and come back. We'll give you scoring and stats of this one. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion and 5-time defending MTC Tournament champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
There's still time to save at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Newell Furniture's store-wide cleanup sale is still in progress with drastic furniture markdowns and extra cash discounts. Save on all Lazy Boy reclining furniture, sofas, Holodean, TV consoles, bedrooms, dining rooms, Sealy bedding, and more. Plus, save 75% off all Christmas items, 50% off select merchandise at the General Store. Newell's in Woodlawn, cleaning up to save you more.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley, and he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Woodlawn wins the MTC Tournament Championship, 62-37. I'll turn over to Mike Richardson for the scoring and stats of this one.
Thank you very much, Danny, and for the Cisne Running Lions. They fall to 16-4 on the season. 8 turnovers in the second half to go with 10. That's 18 in the game. Turnover-wise, definitely cost you some field goal opportunities. 27 rebounds. They had 15. They did a better job rebounding in that second half. Woodlawn with a little colder shooting during the stretch in that fourth quarter. Behind the arc, they were 0 of 8 total for the game. Second half, they were 6 out of 11 inside the arc, a total of 9 for 21. That goes out to 9 for 29 overall shooting tonight, 31%. They go to the free throw line 29 times in the ballgame. They knocked down 19, 66% from the free throw line. They had a few more scores in the column there in that second half. Thomason off the bench, he had 2. Matt Paul had a nice game off the bench as well, the senior. He had 3 points, 7 for Dustin Atterbury. He led them in rebounding with 6. They placed 2 guys in double digits scoring. Austin Atterbury, basically at the free throw line, he ends up the game with 11 points and the leading scorer after a tremendous first half. He had 3 more free throws in the second half of action. He leads Cisne in scoring with 14. I'm very happy for that young man.
Yes.
You'll get to it later on.
I will.
Got to mention it now while it's on my mind. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, improving to 16-2 overall. They had 5 turnovers total in the game. What a tremendous effort of taking care of the basketball against a very good defensive team in Cisne as far as guard passing lanes were going. 29 rebounds, 11 in the second half. 5 out of 18 regular shooting, 3 of 7 behind the arc. Those totals end up being inside, 14 out of 32, 8 for 20 behind the arc, 22 out of 52 overall shooting, 42% for the Cardinals. They go to the free throw line, convert 10 out of 13 for 77%, and several players in the scoring column. 3 Ross Owens in the first half, a 3 from Sean Hodge in the second half. Austin Ballard, the freshman, 4 out of 4 free throwing for his 4 points. Jake Robinson, what a game. He had 9 points all in the first half of action. Then the starters came through. Jason Hateman with 2 points. Ty Coleman with 6 big points in the game. Logan Isaac made 3 out of his last 4 shots for his 8 points in the ball game. Chris Harlow, a couple free throws in the second half to go with 8 in the first. He goes double digits with 10, and Gabe Owens catches fire again. The way he ended the first half, missed his first 3 in the third quarter, but in the second quarter launched a couple of threes to get his total up to a game-high 17 points. As Woodlawn moves on, they win here tonight 62-37 in the conference championship game.
Woodlawn, 5 times in a row, your conference champs. Your all-tournament team was just announced. From Wayne City, Billy Irwin. From Clay City, Nathan Delaney. From North Clay, Nathan Nicholas and Logan Hildebrand. From Odin, Ike Margram. From North Clay, Dustin and Austin Atterbury. From Waltonville, Jordan Hale and Trey Widges. from Woodlawn, Chris Harlow, Logan Isaac, and your MVP, Gabe Owens. We need to take a break and come back. We'll pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. The best basketball coverage lives here. This is WMIXSports.com World and WMIX Mount Vernon. Free services from Withers Broadcasting.
Back here at North Clay High School one more time tonight as the Woodlawn Cardinals win this ball game by a score of 62-37. Mike, a final thought. Oh, actually, we got to pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Let's do that first. And we talked and voted and picked that out, and we come to an agreement because it's hard to pick against this kid when you do what he's done the last couple of years here.
Yeah, and it's going to go out, as you mentioned, freshman to senior year now. He's going to be involved in 5 straight. You know, he's going to take credit for 4, and his team will take 4 of a row. But Gabe Owens, found the shooting touch again from distance. 1 of 2 regular shooting, 5 of 9 behind the arc. Throw in a couple rebounds, handled the ball at times, made some real good passes, did a good job, blocked a couple of shots tonight as well. He totaled 17 points for the victorious Woodlawn Cardinals. Gabe Owens, your Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game.
Crossroads Community Hospital reminds you, lightweight hours and other emergency rooms, when their emergency department pledges you'll be seen by them within 30 minutes of your arrival. As Gabe Owens, your Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Here on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show to remind you to drive safe on the way home for the night's game next time you have an accident. See the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Mike, a final thought is I'm still in shock that Woodlawn has won this thing 5 years in a row. 5.
Yeah, I mean that you can't put a number on as we talked about and let our listeners know, you can't put numbers on basketball games because, buddy, you miss a free throw, you kick a ball out of bounds at a crucial time. It's just one of the things that happen. But to come in here and the dominance of being the new team, and let's face it, didn't get any breaks along the way earlier when they were inducted here into this conference. So they've made their own. That's one thing positive. But my final thought tonight, got to go praises here to a young man who's fought through some injuries and different things earlier in the season, then been in the starting lineup on this nice run that the Cardinals has been on. Logan Isaac was named to this all-tournament team. Listeners know me a little bit. Danny, you know me pretty well. I'm not very big on these things.
I am not either.
I am not a big fan of it, never will be. I can never prove it to me. But that's beside the point. Finally, the voters got something right here and credited this young man with defense throughout this tournament, playing good defense, rebounding, doing the dirty things that sometimes people don't look at as much as you and I do in this game of basketball. And nothing taken away from anybody else on that all-tournament team. But Logan Isaac, my hat's off to him for a guy who just goes out every game, gives it his all, doesn't care if he scores or not. The team is the most important thing to him. And I'm going to give him some credit and some love tonight, and I'm going to tell him so after this game we can corral him. What a nice job and a nice job well done for him to be on this all-tournament team here in the conference tournament.
It's a big win. Woodlawn runs again through this thing in a championship form, and it is to be celebrated. It's not what Woodlawn, obviously after tonight you get over it and you move on. There's bigger things to celebrate trophies, but in the big stage, it's a big trophy as Woodlawn will win the night 62-37. We need to wrap it up and get out of here and get around and get it back home on the way home. For the WMIX sports team tonight of Jesse Clark, Mike Richardson, I'm Dennis Czerwinski. Final score tonight, Woodlawn 62, Cisne 37. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.